The Crusaders have taken to rugby's new laws like a duck to water in week one of the Super 14. Robbie Dean's men dealing to the Brumbies 34-3 at a wet AMI Stadium. It was a night that favoured the home teams, the Highlanders and Force unable to secure away wins in Brisbane and Durban. But it was the Crusaders who were the most impressive, picking up a bonus point win.
The experimental law variations, or ELVs, made their Super 14 debut on a wet AMI Stadium. The rain probably lessened the impact of the ELVs, but nothing could stop MMT, aka Mose Tuiali'i, from stamping his mark on the game.
Got a change too, and Mose Tuiali'i is in at the corner.
New laws like the backline having to be 5 metres behind the scrum should open up the space for backlines. However, you still need to have a good platform from which to launch. The Crusaders pack of 2008, both strong and quick to the breakdown. No try for Ali Williams on this occasion, but the big lock seems to have shaken off the Blues and adjusted to life in the Garden City.
The scary thing is I think the team's got a lot more to offer. The boys did a lot of fundamentals right, and then there was a few poor executions, but I think it was a good start to the season.
With an increased chance of turnovers under the new rules, numbers to the ball and retention of possession are crucial, as are old-fashioned grunt and determination.
Here they go. Was it Brad Ford?
The backline accuracy that's been prevalent in the Crusaders' game plan for years reared its head when a bonus point try was on the cards. Crusaders 34, Brumbies 3. Over in Brisbane, the Highlanders had a tough time with the Reds pack.
It's the captain who scores the opening try.
They also had a tough time with the referee.
Is he going upstairs to the TMO?
Oh, only Worm Cam will be able to pick that one up. Well, I got my doubts. If you're sitting in Dunedin, I reckon you've been hard done by there as well.
Too difficult to detect 5-pointers. The decision's going the way of the Reds. The Highlanders did peg one back, but the Reds' earlier dominance ensured a 22-16 win for the home side.
The Blues have beaten the Chiefs 32-14 in a frantic Super 14 clash at Eden Park to head to Johannesburg full of confidence, while the Hurricanes lacked direction against a polished Waratahs outfit, and the Bulls and Lions picked up away wins in the Republic. The Blues forwards laid a platform and their backs finished clinically.
Eden Park's not the happiest of hunting grounds for the Chiefs, and the Blues benefited early from Stephen Donald's nerves as he missed a penalty and took his eye off the ball. On the other hand, the Blues forwards were bruising from the start, and Danny Lee celebrated his return to Super Rugby with a trademark try.
Just short. Lee goes to the short side.
And as you'd imagine in their first match, the first half was a scrappy affair, with both teams having their fair share of knock-ons. And while the Chiefs may have lost halfback Jamie Nutbrown, out for up to 8 weeks with a knee injury, they struck back before half-time through Mills Malaina, even if Sione Luaki does his best to butcher it.
They've still got it. O'Neill moves it wide. Here's a chance.
But the second half was all the Blues, Jaraka Thoko putting on the afterburners early in the season.
That's been knocked back into the end goal.
The home team's dominant scrum was also rewarded in kind.
Williams has probably had the better platform to operate from. Evans takes it to the line.
And the brilliant footwork of Isa Nathiwa set up Ben Artinga for the bonus point try.
I was extremely happy with the guys in the second half. I thought we managed to keep it a little bit tighter and play to our game plan a bit more. So it was a good first hit out for us, definitely.
The Hurricanes' trip to Sydney started with a bang as Corey Jane copped a sickening falcon. In fact, the Waratahs were firing all the real shots. League convert Tamana Tahu showed deft touches in his first Super 14 game.
Lachlan Turner scores the first try for the Waratahs in 2008.
This solitary Jimmy Gopeth goal, the Canes' only points.
Legs are up.
As the more structured Tars had more grunt up front, using the pick and go well, Rocky Elson crawling under the defences. The Hurricanes, on the other hand, constantly turned ball over and insisted on pushing passes that simply weren't there to throw. The Waratahs' backs were deadly.
Tahu, great ball, try to Turner. He's got a double
Na'anonu's yellow card for kneeing, capping off a poor day for the Hurricanes.
I mean, we made too many mistakes today and obviously lost possession. So, the team that has more ball is obviously going to take the win.
In Bloemfontein, the Lions struck lucky against the Cheetahs. This obvious knock-on at the line-out was missed, and Baden Pieterse ran in the try to help secure a 23-22 win. Further south in Cape Town, Bulls wing Brian Habana started the 2008 Super 14 the way he finished off last year's tournament with a try, the only one of the game, for a 16-9 win over the Stormers. However, the 2007 World Player of the Year looks to have done some serious damage to his shoulder on impact and must be a major concern for the defending champs. Ross Carl, Prime News.